You said I love you to me, and I don't know what that means. So frozen my feet, people use it so carelessly, and I couldn't believe that you were diving so deep. And you said perfectly everything I've been feeling about you. It's time to break the chains that held me back from you. So come on and take a little bit of my heart tonight. No, I really don't mind. Just please don't misplace it. Take a little bit of my heart tonight. No, baby, be mine now. Baby, be mine now. Maybe it's time we put our hearts in a parallel line. Well, I was never the type to put it all on the line, but I've been changing my mind since you opened my eyes. It was a way that the light picked you out of that night. Then you were right by my side, put a soul in my body, and now it's time to close the space between the two of us. So come on and take a little bit of my heart tonight. No, I really don't mind. Just please don't misplace it, and take a little bit of my heart tonight. No, baby, be mine now. Baby, be mine now. Maybe it's time we put our hearts in a parallel line. Oh, baby, it's time. It's time. Take a little bit of my heart tonight. No, I literally don't mind. Just please don't misplace it, and take a little bit of my heart tonight. No, baby, be mine now. Baby, be mine now. And take a little bit of my heart tonight. No, I literally don't mind. Just please don't.
Family and friends, welcome to this day of marriage and celebration for Stacey Marie Wicker and Jonathan Luke Holmberg. Escorting Stacey here today is her dad Bill. A very proud moment for you, Bill. Therefore I ask, who presents Stacey to be married to Jonathan today?
Well, I do.
I do. Thanks, Bill. All right, Jono.
You gotta take that.
Oh, I thought you were going to kiss me too.
Do you want a kiss?
No. Jesus, no you don't.
Folks, we've come together in the natural surrounds and beautiful gardens here at Sandy Creek Park, creating a wonderful setting for this special occasion. Stacey is supported here today by her closest friends, Jenna, Candace, and John's sister, Josie. Standing beside Jono are his good mates, Jaron and Matt, and his brother Travis. Leading our processional today was the very beautiful Lillian and Tatiana. And folks, I'm sure you'll agree with me, given that there's a lot of preparation that goes into a wedding day, that our entire bridal group have presented themselves beautifully, so a small applause please. This is also a special day for Bill and for Kathy, for our parents, Peter and Marianne, who have watched the relationship of Stacey and Jonathan become what it is today. As parents, our only wish and hope is that our children find happiness Stacey and Jonathan have found this in each other. And when I first met them to discuss their wedding day, it was very important that all the people in their lives that were the closest to them were able to be here and enjoy this day and share this memorable occasion with them. To you, Stacey and Jonathan, the relationship that they have together is built on a friendship and love, and you stand before us now because you've discovered that your love for each other is pure and you want to be married from this day forward for as long as you both shall live. Before you knew love, you were friends, and this friendship has grown over time. Stacey and Jonathan will shortly take their vows. They will take their partner's hand, receive a ring that is a symbol of marriage. Marriage being a lifelong commitment. It is the union of two people who have taken their vows, a promise that is sacred. In their hearts, they'll want the best for each other, being open and honest, growing together. It does take commitment to hold true to the journey that you share together. An intimate and secure relationship is based on trust, respect, faithfulness, and the ability to forgive. A lasting marriage is all of this, bound together by love. Folks, let me tell you a little story about how Stacey and Jono met over social media. Stacey not wanting to take things seriously and just have a bit of fun, but Jono, on the other hand, he was on a hunt for the girl of his dreams. And it didn't take long for Jono to win Stacey over, or did it take a little while, Stacey? It took a little while, didn't it? Yep. Before they started their journey together, things happened pretty quickly. Jono moving in with Stacey and her mum, and after about a week of dating each other, things started to get pretty much together, and they started to grow in their relationship. Now folks, let's have a brief discussion about Stacey's driving and what a first-class driver she is. This is because Jono taught her to drive. There are a few obstacles to overcome, or should I say, try to avoid, especially when things got in the way. Stacey was pretty amazing, becoming a very gifted driver, going from L's to a full licence in no time at all. Jono, on the other hand, needed to learn a little bit of patience, Jono. It was because when your mind was filled with fear until your future wife became a Formula One suburban Mad Max racing car driver. So I'm sure everyone's experienced that in the driver's or the passenger seat when Stacey's driving. Let me tell you a little bit more about Jono. He's not only a bit of a joker or a clown prince, as everybody's aware of, he's also a very romantic man. On one particular evening, after about 2.5 years of being together, Jono decided to take Stacey to Bendigo's Lake Waroona for a very romantic dinner. He ordered in Domino's, pepperoni pizza. What more could a girl want? Being surrounded by ducks on a romantic dinner, having pepperoni pizza. And all you really wanted was an engagement ring. The scene was set, sitting beside the lake, with the sun slowly setting on the horizon. So you're getting the picture, folks? Anyway, things didn't progress all that well because Jono, being a little bit nervous, actually fell off the seat. He fumbled his words a little bit, had the speech pretty much sorted, and got the words out eventually, "Will you marry me?" Just enough for Stacey to hear. Stacey thought he must have been playing Clown Prince again, and took a while to realise that he was actually pretty serious when he produced a beautiful engagement ring. So folks, the rest is history. Stacey said yes. The following year was smooth sailing until some exciting times came And it was about in the October of 2015 that the beautiful Lillian Holmberg was born into the world. A little overdue, which created some anxious times. 3.5 years have flown by and they are now proud parents. Jono and Stacey have had some wonderful family times together, and in 2017 they also welcomed Stacey's niece Tatiana to live with them and join in their family and all of their adventures. I think Lillian liked the walk down the aisle, so now she's going back up. So folks, whilst this ceremony today brings Jono and Stacey together in marriage, it also formally unites their family together as one. Jono and Stacey have invited you all here today to witness their marriage, making this lifelong commitment to each other. And we marry very simply because we love each other and we want to spend the rest of our lives together. We have a wedding ceremony to formalise this, and then a reception later, which together you will all celebrate. To you both, Stacey and Jonathan, it's a privilege and an honour to bring you both together in marriage. Folks, across Australia we also need to say what is legally called the monotum. It's where I say, my name is Michael Anderson, I'm a civil celebrant and duly authorised by law to make solemn this marriage according to law. Stacey and Jonathan, before you are joined in marriage in my presence and the presence of all these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship in which you're about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is now the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. Having said that, let me ask you, Stacey, now to pass your flowers off to Jenna. So, Jono, I have a question for you. Not a difficult answer. 2 small words. Do you choose to marry Stacey to proudly love, honour and protect her as your bride, your wife, your best friend and lifelong partner for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
I call upon the people here present
I call upon the people here present
to witness that I, Jonathan Luke Holmberg, take you, Stacey Marie Wicker, to be my lawful wedded wife. All that I am I give to you.
All that I am that I give to you.
All that I have I share with you.
All that I have that I share with you.
Whatever the future holds,
I'll
always love you
you
and stand by you
and stand by you
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Well done.
Are you trying not to laugh or trying not to cry?
I'm trying not to do both at the moment.
Stacey, to you, do you choose to marry Jonathan to proudly love, honour and protect him as your husband, your best friend and lifelong partner for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
I call upon the people here present
I call upon the people here present
to witness that I, Stacey Marie Wicker, to witness that I, Stacey Marie Wicker, to witness that I, Stacey
Marie Wicker,
take you,
Jonathan Luke Holmberg,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
All that I am I give to you.
All that I am I give to you.
All that I have I share with you.
All that I share with you.
Whatever the future holds,
Whatever the future
I
holds,
will always love you
I will always love
and
you
stand by you
and stand by you
for as long as we both shall live.
for as long as we both shall live.
Well done. Goodwill.
So folks, following the exchange of vows, we now present each other with rings. A wedding ring is the symbol of never-ending, lifelong love together, the perfect band being the symbol of marriage and all that you share in life. These rings are a gift to each other. I know you'll wear them with honour and pride. Therefore, Jaron, could I ask you please now to present a ring for Jonathan to give to Stacey?
You're supposed to make it easy for her.
Yeah, that wasn't very easy.
It's empty.
Oh, sorry. That's you told me to throw it in the thing. What about?
Thanks, Jaron. Good. Okay, place it on the finger, mate. The first knuckle. Stacey, with this ring I pledge my love.
Stacey, with this ring I pledge my love.
Take it and wear it as a symbol of marriage
Take it and wear it as a symbol of marriage
and all that we share.
and all that we share.
Well done.
Jaron, could you now please present a ring for Stacey to give to Jonathan?
I'm so glad I didn't get this one.
Two different boxes.
I did mark them.
Well done.
Can you hold me?
I really did not want to do this.
Don't drop it. Thank you.
Well done, mate. Good on you, Darren.
Thank you, Jaron.
That's not a figure. Jonathan, with this ring I pledge my love.
Jonathan, with this ring I pledge my love.
Take it and wear it as a symbol of marriage
Take it and wear it as a symbol of marriage
and the love that we share.
and the love that we share.
Slowly. Come on.
Ow. A bit rough.
Wouldn't fit. Look at his fat hands.
Family and friends, Stacey and Jonathan have declared now before all of us that they'll live together in marriage. Today we've come together, united in our love for them both. They've made these special promises. They've symbolised this by the joining of hands, taking of vows, and now exchanging rings. They share today this lifelong commitment and sacred trust, and they've given each other the most precious gift of all, and that is love. I know you'll inspire each other into the future by sharing your accomplishments together. Say I love you to retain the warmth between you. You stand together, now and forever, as each other's best friend, married for life. May each day be a blessing and fulfillment of your dreams, because it is with great pleasure that I now pronounce you to be husband and wife. Jono, make this your bride. Big cheer, folks. A big cheer.
Think about tonight's that we're not fighting. Could it be that we have been this way before? I know you don't think that I am trying. I know you're wearing thin down to the core. But hold your breath, because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind. I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true, because a girl like you is impossible to find. You're impossible to find.
We ask that each of you now pours your own coloured sand that represents you as individuals. Stacey has chosen the purple colour, Jono the colour green, and the third colour, I know little Lillian is going to pour for us, which is the pink colour. Then they will pour together, blending the sands and becoming one in marriage, uniting them also as a union, as a family. Finally, the white sand on top, sealing their relationship together.
Because a girl like you is impossible to find. It's impossible, so breathe in so deep. Breathe me in, I'm yours to keep. Hold on to your words, 'cause talk is cheap. And remember me tonight when you're asleep. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind, or I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true, because a girl like you is impossible to find.
Yes, we can try.
Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind, or I won't live to see another day. I swear it's true, because a girl
Isn't that pretty?
I think it's a bit full.
It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. Without saying a word, you can light up the dark. Try as I may, I can never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. All day long I can hear people talking out loud. But when you hold me near, you drown out the crowd. Try as they may, they can never define what's been said between your heart and mine. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. Touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall.
Okay, folks, signed, sealed and delivered. All the appropriate documents have now been signed. It is truly legal. To you both, it's been a real pleasure creating a wedding ceremony with you and to bring you both together in marriage. You're two really great people, and if I could wish you and your family all the very best of health and happiness and a wonderful future together. Folks, I want a really big cheer now, because for the very first time, let me introduce to you, before they walk down the aisle and come down to meet and greet you, Jonathan and Stacey Holmberg.
Like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Yeah, I know, when I compliment her, she won't believe me. And it's so sad to think that she don't see what I see. But every time she asks me, do I look okay, I say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you I think it's so sexy. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Oh, you know, I never ask you to change. If perfect's what you're searching for, then just stay the same.